Welcome, my lovely students. How are you, girls? How are you? Okay, girls, today we will take Unit 6, Lesson 3 in our book, We Can. Okay? First of all, the day today is what, girls? The day is Monday, and the spelling is Monday. What about the date, girls? The date is 23/5/14/43 after Hijra. Okay? Let me ask you some questions and take a quick revision. After that, I will start my lesson. If I ask you, girls, what is the past of eat? Eat, ate, eaten. Speak, spoke, spoken. Write, wrote, written. Publish, published, published. Keep, kept, kept. Then, what time do you usually get up? I usually get up at 12 o'clock p.m. Then, how many hands are there in the clock? There are two hands in the clock, minute hand and hour hand. Okay, today, girls, as I told you, today we will take Unit 6, Lesson 3, page 46 and 47 in our book, We Can, and we will start with this important question, girls. What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up, girls? For example, you have to say, I want to be a teacher when I grow up, or when I grow up, I want to be a teacher. All of them are right. Okay? So, when I grow up, I want to be a teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a nurse. When I grow up, I want to be a fashion designer. Or we can also say, I want to be a teacher when I grow up. I want to be a fashion designer when I grow up. Okay? All of them are right. Now, girls, let me start my simple question now with you. What does he do? What does he do, girls? He is a scientist, he is a baker, he is a reporter, or he is a designer. Again, he is a scientist, he is a baker, he is a reporter, or he is a designer. Of course, he is a scientist. This is the right answer. He is what? He is a scientist. What does a baker do? What does a baker do, girls? He designs buildings? Of course not. He puts out fires? Of course not. He flies planes? Of course not. Or he bakes the bread? This is the right answer. So when I ask you, what does a baker do? You have to say, he bakes the bread. He bakes what? He bakes the bread. Then, what does he do? He designs building. He's a baker. He flies a plane or he puts out fires. What does he do? He's a baker. This is the right answer. He is a baker, okay? Now, where does a housewife work? Where does a housewife work, girls? She works in the hospital? No. She works in the house? She works in the school or she works in the airport. Of course, the housewife works in the house. Who am I? Okay? We will play together again, my beautiful students. Now we will play together a game. Let's see this game, girls. When I say, who am I put out fires. Doctor, firefighter, or teacher? Of course, the right answer is firefighter. What about number two? I help sick people. Nurse, teacher, or doctor? Of course, the right answer is doctor. A doctor helps sick people. I help the doctor. Of course, the nurse helps the doctor. A nurse helps the doctor, girls. I clean the house. A housewife, a reporter, or a diver? The right answer is housewife. Then, girls, the last one. I explain the lesson. Architect, computer technician, or teacher? course, the teacher explains the lesson. This is the right answer. Listen, okay? Now back to my lesson, my beautiful students. Back to my lesson, girls. An interview between two girls. Listen to me. The first girl say, "Where do you want to work?" "I want to work in my country." "What do you want to do?" "I want to live in the city and work in an office." "Do you want to learn many languages?" "Yes, I do." "Then, are you planning to study?" "Yes, I am." "Do you like to travel?" "Yes, I do." The last one, "Do you like to help people?" "Yes, I do." So, do you like to help people? Yes, I do. Okay? Now, my beautiful students, open your book, page 46. Please open your book, page 46, girls, and listen, please. And listen. Write the day with the date, please, girls. Write the day with the date, then listen.
Rhythms and reading. Exercise 1. Listen, chant, and do. Jobs.
When I grow up, I want to be a designer. When I grow up, I want to be a baker. When I grow up, I want to be a TV reporter. When I grow up, I want to be a scientist. When I grow up, I want to be a writer. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a presenter. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
So, my beautiful students, listen to me now. When I grow up, I want to be a designer. When I grow up, I want to be a baker. When I grow up, I want to be a TV reporter. When I grow up, I want to be a scientist. When I grow up, I want to be a writer. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a presenter. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. Okay? Now, challenge time job guessing game. Listen, circle the answers and guess what Saeed wants to be. Ask an answer with a partner, okay? You have to ask one of your friends, girls, to answer this column, okay? Listen now.
Challenge time. Exercise 3. Job guessing game. Listen, circle the answers, and guess what Saeed wants to be. Ask and answer with a partner. Make groups. Are you ready? Let's start.
Where do you want to work? I want to work in different countries.
So, Saeed wants to work in different countries. Circle in different countries, please.
What do you want to do? I want to travel and meet people.
So, what do you want to do? He wants to travel and meet people. He wants to travel and meet people. So circle, I want to travel and meet people.
Do you want to learn many languages? Yes, I do.
So here circle, yes.
I'd like to speak different languages. Are you planning to study? Yes, I am.
Are you planning to study? Yes. Circle, yes, please.
Do you like to travel? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I'd like to travel to
Do you like to travel? Yes. Do you like to travel? Yes, girls.
space. Do you like to help people? Yes, of course. I know. You want to be a pilot. No, that's not right. I want to. I know. You want to be an astronaut. Yes, that's right. I want to be an astronaut.
So, do you like to help people? Circle, please. Yes. Okay, girls? So your homework in the activity book is page 115. 115. Here, girls, copy the underlined sentences. You have to copy. I want to be a designer. I want to be a baker. I want to be a TV reporter. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a writer. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a presenter. And I want to be a teacher. Okay? Then, girls, you can do this exercise by yourself. Here we have, when I grow up, I want to be a computer programmer. Which sentence? Which picture? Sorry, when I grow up, I want to be an engineer. Which picture? So here, number 2. Here, number 4. When I grow up, I want to be a businessman. 3. When I grow up, I want to be a cook. Number 1. Write about what you want to be when you grow up. When I grow up, I want to be what? A teacher, or maybe what? But not at but most of all, I want to be what? So when I grow up, for example, I want to be a doctor, or maybe a teacher, but most of all, I want to be an astronaut. Okay? This is the end of my lesson today, girls. Thank you for listening and watching, and see you in my virtual class. Goodbye, girls. Goodbye.